build one little bus stop here to impress, to build a shop to Christians entering the church in the early 1600s. Now, Santa Maria Della Vittoria, same name of the ritual. Bookmark first and then historic information about the site. Since there is an execution one at every hour, the third execution is going to take place over here at 10 o'clock p.m. And element is fire. As Robert de Vittoria came inside, the cardinal is still alive, so they found the cardinal is still alive. They might be able to save him. But the cardinal is crucified. Can you hear me? Get that? The cardinal is still alive, but crucified inside the church. He is right above the altar. He's not nailed on a cross. He's crucified, suspended by cables in each wrist, and be connected to an opposing cable. And the cardinal is totally naked. Fire is the element. Fire is the element that somehow is going to kill the cardinal. So in which way? Underneath the hanging body, the cardinal is crucified, suspended by cables right above the altar. And underneath the hanging body, there are many pews, and they just burn, set on fire. So the cardinal will be burned alive. And of course, Robert wanted to save his life, but he knew that if he would lose one of the cables, the tension was like an element would have fallen in the fire. So Robert was definitely desperately looking for something to help him to save the cardinal. In the meantime, Vittoria, she just entered the church. As she moved on in order to help Robert, a sound stopped her. A breathing in the dark behind her. Sounded like and it was the assassin behind her. Not a big deal. She had a gun. It's just that she was too late in doing this. As the assassin's elbow crashed down at the back of her neck, and so Victoria falls down, fainted. This is that divided line. From now on, is going to be completely different from the movie. Totally. Now, as Robert saw this, Robert and the assassin faced each other. The assassin versus Robert Landon, round one. And the assassin had a gun and started shooting at Robert Landon. But I assume that Robert Landon saw The Matrix many times. Because in this teeny tiny church, as the assassin starts shooting at Robert Landon is able to run out of the bullets. And then, in order to save his life, he gets into an overturned sarcophagus. So now Robert is trapped into an overturned sarcophagus. The assassin kidnaps Vittoria Vedra, the poor cardinal is burning alive. In fact, at 10 o'clock p.m., high above the chapel, the cardinal endured his last torturous moments of consciousness. As he looked down the length of his naked body, he saw the skin on his legs begin to blister and peel away. I am in hell, he decided. He knew this must be hell because he was looking at the brain on his chest upside down, and yet, as if by the devil's magic, upside down, the word still made perfect sense. Being crucified, the cardinal was still able to ironically read what was the element that was killing him. So now, three cardinals now, Robert Landon climbed to the sarcophagus, the assassin kidnapped Vittoria Vedra. As the firemen come by, they can